AI is kicking everybody's butt. Oh, we're getting whooped, we're getting flogged, we're getting tossed like rag dolls. Please, guys, hey, guys, we're finished. We're finished. Hey, Lord. As if you have watched my last video, then you can tell that we're still here, which means sleep deprivation is also kicking my butt. It's not just AI. But it's okay, guys. It's okay. That also means that you guys are going to get like a very, very smiley, kind of hyper Shelly in this video. I don't know if that's good or not. I'm so sorry. But let's get back to the topic at hand. AI. We've spoken about AI on this channel. We've spoken about how, obviously, let's be honest, it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. And I remember last time we spoke about it, I left off on the hope that if we're going to use AI, especially in the publishing world, that it would be used ethically, because AI is not going anywhere, that's fine. But if we're going to use it for things like, spell check, even though we do have Grammarly, but sure, things like that. But more and more, people are getting creative with AI, and I don't know if I can say it's a good thing. Now, what I want to speak about in this video is not the fact that AI is taking over and we're getting whooped, because at this point I don't know if I'm AI. Like, let's be honest, because I can't tell anymore. Everything's online and I'm just like, haha, that was funny. Oh, that was cool. Oh, that's pretty. And then AI. Oh, guys, look in that corner. Clearly that's AI. Look, it didn't connect. And I'm just like, bruh, I used to be so good at identifying what was real and what wasn't. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. Nothing is real anymore. Oh gosh, it's okay, Shelly. It's okay. No, it's not okay, but okay. Now what really sparked this topic for me is, I don't know if you guys have been online, and at this point I feel like I start like a lot of the videos like this. Like, I don't know if you guys have been online. I don't know if you guys have seen this online. I feel like that should be the name of my channel now. But anyway, there was this Bookstagramer. Yeah, it was on Bookstagram. I'm going to at least show a bit a post. She made a post and it was really, really cool. And like, honestly, if I'm like just scrolling, and I was just scrolling, I'm just like, oh, that's cute. It's just like an idle like, or kind of just like an idle comment, like, oh, very, very nice. And then I saw that Threads was popping and the Bookstagrammer's name was the topic of conversation. I said, oh, damn. I just can't have a day of peace, can I? No, I can't. Yes, I'm answering the rhetorical question. It's okay. But basically, the Bookstagrammer, Leslie, reads, and it's so unfortunate, because as I was like looking to see, is it really an AI account? I went to look, and I can't find the account anymore, because I think they bullied her off. And again, guys, I don't approve of bullying. Like, let's have a conversation. But then I found like another page, and I was just like, oh, this page looks like completely real. And then I realized, oh no, Shell, this is a different page. This one has like a dot in the name, not an underscore. And I was like, hey, this is how people will get in trouble. But anyway, that Leslie reads, I was accused of AI. Basically, it was a post, and she posted a library, like a post of books in the library and stuff like that. And, cute posts, obviously. And then people pointed out, my dear, like, they pointed out in terms of, like, the titles, the actual books themselves. People were just like, hello, I own that book, and that ain't it. Like, where did you get this? Because, and then people were just like, guys, it's fine. The author's name is spelled differently. This one is not even proper letters. And you guys know, like, AI isn't the best when it comes to, like, writing like words sometimes. Sometimes it gets it right, woohoo, it's getting better. I don't know if I should say woohoo to that. I guess that's scary. But like a lot of times it doesn't get those things right. And so people are just like, oh wow, clearly AI. And then obviously when that happened, people were just like, oh, I just took a look at her account. Everything looks AI. And then that's when the accusation started that, oh, nothing has been real. All her pictures are fake. And so people were just like, you could have just done this. You didn't need to use AI. And obviously, there's a lot of that conversation was happening. What was really interesting to me was that there was a commenter I saw. And unfortunately, you guys know how like Threads, the minute you like, you get off the app, for like 2 seconds and you go back, it's gone. So I wasn't able to take a screenshot. But there was a commenter who was just like, guys, she's not AI. I was there when she took the pictures. This is actually real. And I said, ooh, okay. The plot thickens. I was like, okay, so the pictures are real. Her library is real. She probably used AI to, maybe clean things up. And then obviously AI smudged up some of the words and the letters and changed a few things. And I was just like, girl, now look, you're in a bind because AI played you. But that aside, I saw a reader, they put a screenshot where like they're just like, oh, an AI prompt was left in the, in the book, clearly another AI written book, guys, be sure to, put this author on the list of AI authors who doesn't actually write her own books. But the prompt was kind of like, it was kind of a lot. I saw a lot of authors come under the post of just like, oh, she might have just, left an author note. Because I know even I do this when I'm writing, where, you'll kind of just be like, you'll write something in a bracket to be like, this is good, but be sure to da-da-da-da-da. But we do know that, like, as we've been seeing with authors who use AI and chat to write their books, AI will have the prompt, or to even edit their books, AI will have the prompt, and it'll be like, this is good, but or like, here is the new chapter with these changes. And so the speech pattern was kind of similar to what AI would say when editing a book for an author, or an actual author who doesn't have an editor, because people are really, they're doing whatever they can at this point. And so there were a lot of authors who were just like, this kind of just sounds like a regular, author note, because it sounds like something I would write. And I was just like, okay, the plot continues to thicken. And more, I was seeing just different, because obviously when you engage with one post, the algorithm says, oh, you like things like that, so it sends you more. So I kept seeing more and more instances of things like this happening where someone's just like automatically saying, oh, guys, this seems like AI, and then someone either comes to the defense, or even the author is just like, or even the the originator of the post is just like, actually, here, I can prove to you that I actually did this. I actually saw a homepage that I follow where a comment was left of like, oh, nice kitchen, too bad it's AI. And then like she made a whole new post, and I thought it was very, very good in terms like of social media. That was like a really, really great way of kind of showing how you took your, how you took your kitchen from this to that, and showing the actual progress, like all the little bits and pieces that you yourself did. So she used like, that comment, and she responded to it to be like, oh yeah, here's AI, individually changing this and that. Here's AI, sanding this part of the kitchen. Here's AI doing that. And it just made me think, we're in danger. We're in danger because people, one, AI has taken over the internet so like so prolifically that anything that seems like really, really polished nowadays, people automatically assume it's AI. There are some homes I see online, especially because now that I've gotten the new home, I'm looking at different like accounts, and it's really, really fun to see and to engage with these pages. And they look perfect, but like what I love about these pages is that they show you the progress. They show you like where they go from this to this, either with a hyperlapse or just with like, slides of photos and stuff like that. And it's great. But on first glance, I know that someone would see that picture and go, oh, AI, because it's too perfect, it's too polished, it's too clean. And it's so bad that we've gotten to a point that AI is now making it hard for people to appreciate hard work when it's done. Now, when it comes to like obviously the publishing side of things, where people are finding like prompts in books and stuff like that, like we have like caught authors out when they literally just wrote the entire book with AI, or changed the entire thing with AI and stuff like that, wrote an entire chapter with AI. That's true. But it's the fact that we're seeing a lot of people being called out for AI usage, and the minute they're called out, it's a wrap. The minute they're called out, people automatically take it and run with it. Oh, this is an AI page? Cool. Blocked. Or like some people obviously take it upon themselves to like, even just go, go the extra mile and comment and, do all of this and stuff like that. and then, you know, the person has no opportunity to defend themselves or to prove that actually I did it. But just the fact that AI is just it's I think it's one, it's taking the fun out of things, but it's also it's hurting people who are actually putting in work. Because with everything that you do, people will now question, did you do it or did AI do it for you? And I'm like, imagine I took a picture of my bookshelves. And I know when I take pictures of my bookshelves, a lot of times I'll do it on portrait mode because, you know, it can have that clarity, or you can like focus on one thing. Imagine someone then sees, oh, the background is blurred, clearly AI. And now I get accused of using AI, and my library isn't even real because someone thought, oh, a blur means AI. And yes, you know, we have been training ourselves to spot AI because we don't want to get caught slacking and, you know, being, you know, get caught supporting someone who's not even real, and then you're just like, oh, bruh, what am I doing here? We are really trying our best, but it's getting it's getting scary, it's getting worrisome. And so I'm just like, I'm waiting for, especially when it comes to the social media platforms. I know that a lot of them now, they have, especially like as I know from like posting, that they have like, you know, a little part where you can be like, you know, tick yes if AI was used in the making of this video and, you know, this image, if this was AI produced, la da 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 da. But I'm just like, you know, if someone's using it, I do think they're going to, you know, be honest all the time. A lot of the time that's not the case. They're just going to like say, oh, I'm just going to pull the wool over your eye, because if all you're going to do is like a self-check, then it's what it is. But at the same time, something like a picture, especially if it's a good picture, where do we draw the line? Like, how can they actually, you know, keep, you know, creators accountable to, you know, certain standards? Because how are you going to be like, oh, that's clearly AI, and then the creator's just like, no, I took the picture, I can prove to you on my phone? And are we going to have to prove everything, you know, by showing like it on our phone? And that can be like, even that can be AI. It's getting very like I said, like I don't know what the future holds in terms of like us as readers, the people creating the work, the authors and the artists. Like, every piece of work that you create is going to be like looked at with so much scrutiny. And the funny thing is, like, it was always looked at with like so much scrutiny, but now there's another checkbox of, is that AI? And what if it isn't? But people keep accusing you of being AI. Like, what are you going to do? Like, you're going to have to fight for your life on these streets. That's why I'm saying, like, guys, AI is whooping our butts. We're getting tossed around to and fro because AI has gotten like it's improved so much that we genuinely cannot tell what is AI and what is not, and it's so scary. And I'm just I don't know what to say. Anyway, I think my insomnia is finally like you know, like wearing off, and I'm getting sleepy. If anything, I'm kind of like, let's be honest, I sound like I'm out of my mind. I'm just like, I'm even like, as I'm thinking about it, I'm just like, this makes me want to cry. I'm just like, ooh, that's that sleep deprivation coming for you. Woo. But yeah, guys, like, have you seen like instances of like, obviously, like people being accused with like no act, well, obviously there's some type of evidence but not really evidence, it's more so kind of just like, I think that this is AI, and then everyone kind of just like dogpiling on them. And if you guys saw the whole, you know, debacle with like the whole Leslie Reed thing, what are your thoughts? Do you think that like she used AI for like editing purposes and it really just went too far? Or like, do you really think she don't even got a library? Obviously, that person came to defend them, but for all we know, that's a bot. You see, even me, I'm doing it because I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know what's real. I don't know what's fake. But let me know. Let me know in the comments. Like, what do you think? Especially, what do you think is our future as like creators and even as consumers? What do you think is our future with like AI legit taking over? And it doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like policy is keeping up at all. If anything, you know, if it was like one step behind, it was just like, okay, you guys are close, that's okay. It's not even one step behind. It seems like they're like 5 steps, not even 5, like 10 steps behind, like all the advances that like AI is making. And I'm like, I'll blink and AI will be light years ahead of policy, and who knows what that means for me as a creator, me as a consumer. Like, what does it mean? So let me know in the comments your thoughts. I really want to hear it, because this is really a topic that's been like, I've just been going back and forth with the entire thing. So yeah, let me know, and I will see you guys next time.